Let's take a look at our St. Robert and Waynesville real estate market update for the month of April. Hey, Matt Smith here with Matt Smith Real Estate Group. And as always, we want to keep you up to date and educated and informed on the realities of today's real estate market. So let's dive in and let's look at the first stat, which is median sales price. So median sales price is very similar to average sales price, but for our smaller marketplace, the median gives us a more accurate number month to month, and it doesn't give us as many ebbs and flows. And so that's the number we like to look at to get that more accurate number for you. So as we look at the median sales price year over year in Pulaski County, right now it's hovering around $205,000, which is down slightly over the previous year. The next stat we like to look at is number of new listings. So over the last 30 days, how many new listings came on the market? And if we look at the last 30 days, 88 new properties became available on the market in the St. Robert-Waynesville area. And if we compare that to last year, we had 78 new properties. So slightly more inventory coming available on the market. The next that we'll dive into is number of homes for sale. So not just what new inventory came available, but what does the overall inventory look like? How many homes are active on the market for a home buyer to look at to be available to purchase? And what is your competition if you're thinking about selling? And so if we dive into those numbers, we have 129 properties on the market, which is a 25% increase over last year, which was 103 properties. So right now, overall, there's more properties available on the marketplace. The next that we dive into is number of closed sales. So it's important what our competition is if we're thinking of selling and what is available for a buyer to potentially purchase, but it's also very important and crucial we dive into how many homes are actually selling and what does that do to the landscape of the real estate market. So if we dive into that number, we have 57 homes that have sold in the last 30 days. If we compare that to last year, it's absolutely identical, the exact same number. The number of homes selling is very consistent year over year. The next that we like to dive into is average days on market. And so this number tells us if we're a seller, how long does the average home sit on the market before it sells? If we're a buyer, if we see a house sitting on the market, what is the normal range versus what is the range where maybe we can try to negotiate a better price or better terms in our favor? And so this stat is very, very important for us to know and have a pulse on. And so if we look at the Pulaski County area, we have 64 days on market on average over the last 30 days. So yes, sellers, that means if your house sat on the market for 2 months, that is actually the average for what is happening in our marketplace. And same thing for buyers. It's just important to note that if you're looking and you're like, hey, that house has been on the market for 30 days, maybe I can cut them off at the knees and try to get a good deal. Maybe you can, but the reality is that is actually average for our marketplace for the houses to sit on the market about 64 days. And the last stat that we take a look at, last but definitely not least, is it gives us an overall, I call it a 30,000 foot view of the real estate market. So number of months supply. What that tells us, if no more homes come on the market and homes continue to sell at the rate that they're selling, how long will the inventory last? And right now we are at 2.1 months supply. And all the experts say that a balanced real estate market would be 6 months supply. So we are still in a seller's market according to this stat. So that is your real estate market update for St. Robert-Waynesville area for the month of April in 2024. As always, our hope is to educate and inform you, give you the realities of what is going on in the real estate market, and hopefully help you make an educated and informed decision of your real estate needs. And as always here at Matt Smith Real Estate Group, we love being a community resource. And if you have any questions about this data, these stats, you want to know more about your unique situation, we'd love an opportunity to explore further, see if we're a good fit, and if nothing else, just give you some free advice and information. So be sure to stay tuned to this channel. Make sure to like and subscribe so you're always notified when we have these new market updates and you can stay in tune with your real estate investment and the local market updates.